You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Omani students winning in the competition of Intel International Science and Engineering Fair 2015 are honored. The Ministry of Civil Service organizes a workshop that aims to render necessary technical assistance to government bodies with practical and theoretical aspects. In order to upgrade medical services in the Sultanate, the Ministry of Health creates stem cells transplantation service. And the number of travelers through Muscat International Airport and Salalah Airport reaches more than 3.5 million during the first quarter of the year. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal al-Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of Royal Court, Chairman of the Council of Education, honored in his office today the winners and supervisors of supporting Life System in Mars project in the competition of Intel International Science and Engineering Fair 2015. The winners were students of Al Khair School for Basic Education in the Governorate of Dakhiliya. The honoring ceremony was held in the presence of Her Excellency Dr. Madiha bint Ahmed al-Shibaniya, Minister of Education. The competition was organized during May 10th till the 15th, 2015 at Pennsylvania in the United States of America. The Sultanate took part in the 66th edition of the competition with 3 projects among participation of 78 countries. The Ministry of Civil Service organized a workshop meant to create a proper vision for government authorities with the participation of Director Generals at those bodies who are subject to the civil service system. The workshop aims to render necessary technical assistance to government bodies and to support them through providing participants with practical and theoretical aspects. It is meant to exchange points of view among different authorities, as those taking part are the ones concerned about planning and developing at such institutions. The workshop will contribute in supporting government bodies towards achieving future aspirations to develop services and procedures and to follow the best techniques to facilitate deals rendered by the government to the beneficiaries. Stem cells transplantation is a new medical service created recently by the Ministry of Health to its system in order to upgrade its medical services rendered to the citizens and residents of the Sultanate. The ministry added many new services to the Sultanate's hospitals, among which are new wards to pediatric and gynecology, as well as outpatient clinics providing treatment with antibiotics by injection. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al-Saidi, Minister of Health, stressed during his visit to the Royal Hospital that these services are within the ministry's plans to enhance the efficiency of the medical services and cadres and to provide them with necessary scientific equipment to develop the health system in the Sultanate in order to keep pace with international standards in this aspect. Under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saif Al-Husni, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Health for Health Affairs, the Directorate General of Khawla Hospital organized a forum that narrated the orthopedic journey in the Sultanate. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubay'i.
10 years, if we have
with the participation of nearly 60 doctors from various referral hospitals in the Sultanate, a forum organized by Director General of Khawla Hospital, which reviewed their orthopedic journey and achievements made. The forum focused on orthopedic services in the Sultanate and Khawla Hospital vision and achievements, in addition to the system of the joint national registers as well as awareness campaign on the complete knee replacement. Dr. Ali bin Mahad Al-Mashani, Director General of Khawla Hospital, said that the goal of the ministry in general is to overcome all problems that affect the health system. There is a need to unite and make the utmost efforts and work hard to overcome the difficulties. The department today is in a position to face future challenges and with a comprehensive plan for the development that provides optimal care for patients and meet the needs of training and education for doctors and young orthopedic surgeons residents. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television.
Still to come in our news bulletin. The Municipal Council in the Governorate of Dhahira organizes an awareness seminar to reduce the expenses on weddings and funerals. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Israeli aircraft struck the Gaza Strip today after the latest in a series of Palestinian rocket attacks that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu accused the international community of ignoring. The Omar Brigades, a Palestinian group that supports the Daesh group, claimed responsibility for today's salvo, which, like the Israeli strike, caused no casualties. Israel closed the Karam Shalom border terminal, the main conduit for shipment of commercial goods to Gaza and the Erez passenger crossing. Netanyahu hinted at a stronger Israeli military response if the cross-border attacks persist. It was a third such rocket strike by radical rivals of Hamas, who are demanding the ruling movement in the Gaza Strip release imprisoned Daesh group sympathizers and that Israel frees the Palestinian inmates. Israel said that as a dominant force in the Gaza Strip, Hamas bore overall responsibility for any rocket attacks from the enclave of 1.8 million Palestinians. The Ministry of Defense said a British warship in the Mediterranean launched a mission to rescue at least 500 migrants today. It said a helicopter had identified 4 migrant vessels in distress. The statement said HMS Bulwark has now commenced rescue operations to recover those in the vessels. The privately funded Migrant Offshore Aid Station and Italy's Coast Guard said that yesterday more than 2,000 migrants were rescued from 5 wooden boats in the Mediterranean, and as many as 7 other vessels have been reported at sea. The activities of the Strategic Exercise Decision-Making 2 were launched today at the National Defense College, NDC, in the presence of a number of experts and advisors from the military and security agencies, government ministries, relevant bodies to the exercise, and guidance department at NNDC. The exercise is the culmination of cognitive and knowledge outcomes gained by the participants in the course. The exercise is a translation of theoretical knowledge within the general curriculum plan for the course and its academic and strategic models that included the latest training techniques at the national, regional, and international level. His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Salim Al-Salmi, Chief Executive Officer of Capital Market Authority, stressed in a seminar on strengthening Takaful insurance market and that Takaful insurance law will be issued soon. The seminar that was held in Muscat included a discussion of Takaful insurance models, regulatory requirements, and better corporate governance, risk management, transparency tools, and investment practices. It also highlighted the key factors to ensure the growth of Takaful insurance and the challenges it faces. The seminar targeted the CEOs of Takaful and traditional insurance companies and the CEOs of Islamic and conventional banks and officials of the legislative and regulatory agencies. The number of travelers through Muscat International Airport and Salalah Airport during last April recorded a growth of 9.1% and 12.1% respectively. The persons who traveled through the 2 airports during the same period reached more than 3.5 million travelers, according to the latest initial data issued by the National Center for Statistics and Information. The number of travelers through Muscat International Airport, including the transferred and transit travelers, increased to reach more than 3.2 million travelers. The number of international flights recorded through Muscat International Airport last April reached 26,200 flights, with an increase of 9.7% compared to the figures recorded during the same period of 2014. The number of travelers through Salalah Airport till the end of last April reached 288,700 passengers who traveled on board of 2,981 flights. The number of international voyages through Salalah Airport reached 1,120 flights, with an increase of 3.1% compared to the figures recorded during the same period last year. Within the framework of the Sultanate's participation in the meetings of the 104th round of the International Labour Conference, currently being held in the Swiss capital Geneva, the General Federation of Oman Trade Unions signed a training cooperation agreement with Norwegian Labourers Federation, mainly for youth and women, that include a number of training programs to be implemented in 4 years, as well as to provide technical support to the program. It aims to provide male and female youth who belong to laborers' union with the international means and expertise to help them upgrade their organizations in applying concepts of labor work. Rain measurement stations related to the Ministry of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources recorded rain rates in a number of the Sultanate's wilayas during the period from the 4th to the 6th of June. The wilaya of Hamra in the Governorate of Dakhiliya recorded the highest amount of the rain, reaching 40 millimeters, while the wilaya of Dunk in the Governorate of Dhahara came the second with 9 millimeters, and the wilaya of Snaina in the Governorate of Buraimi the third with more than 4 millimeters. The rain caused some wadis and tributaries to overflow in the Governorate of Dakhiliya, Dhahara, Buraimi, and South Batna. The latest weather charts indicate that tropical case in the southeastern of the Arabian Sea is developing to a deep tropical depression about 1,200 kilometers away from the Sultanate coast, with an estimated 25 to 30 knot surface winds around the center. The numerical weather prediction maps indicate that the tropical depression will deepen to tropical storm, moving towards the north to northwestern without direct impact on the Sultanate coast in the 2 upcoming days. The Public Authority for Civil Aviation advises citizens and residents to follow up the latest updates, weather bulletins, and statements. The Municipal Council in the Governorate of Dhahara organized an awareness seminar to reduce the expenses on weddings and funerals. The seminar that targeted the youth included work papers and discussions of these social practices. His Excellency Mohammed bin Saeed Al-Kalbani, Minister of Social Development, presided over the seminar. For the general weather forecast, clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with chances of rains, occasionally thunder showers, and hails over parts of the Hajan Mountains during the night. The Governorate of Wusta will have dusty winds and fog. Winds will be northeasterly light to moderate along the coast of the Sea of Oman. Along the coast of the Arabian Sea, it will be southerly to southwesterly moderate to active. Seas will be moderate along the coast of the Arabian Sea with a maximum wave height of 2 meters, while it will be slight along the rest of the coast with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Omani students winning in the competition of Intel International Science and Engineering Fair 2015 are honored. The Ministry of Civil Service organizes a workshop that aims to render necessary technical assistance to government bodies with practical and theoretical aspects. In order to upgrade medical services in the Sultanate, the Ministry of Health creates stem cells transplantation service. And the number of travelers through Muscat International Airport and Salalah Airport reaches more than 3.5 million during the first quarter of the year. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.